How's it going, everybody? Let me start by saying you guys are awesome. We recently had 250 subscribers. It doesn't seem like a lot to some people, but to me, it's everything, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the journey to the next 250. It is day number 6, the week of Maestro. Today we're going over Villa. We got 2 days remaining in this series. As per usual, in the description below, we got chapters for you to bounce around in, and let's just jump right in. You can vault up on this counter here in Games Room. Put a camera on this spot right here. This should give you full camera access of Games Room, as well as rotating the doorway over there. Second, at landing, you can walk up this bench onto the spotted plant and place a camera on the wood barrier here. This will give you view on the landing and the B side, as well as North Classical. Only problem with that side is, as easy as to get up there, it's just as easy for them to get up and hit it. There's 3 spots in Classical you can go to. First is here on North Classical. Break the spotted plant. That'll open a vault prompt for you to get on the table. And place your camera at the top of the arch. This will give you a view into Statuary as well as into Trophy, and it's part of Classical Hallway. To stop others from getting it, break the table. Second is the corner of Classical. Break that potted plant. Place your camera on this part of the wall. The reason we place it on this side is to avoid this archway, and we can actually see it on the hallway on this side. If you place it there, that arch will block you. You can break this hatch if you want to, but even if you do, they can walk across that to still hit your camera. And third is West Classical. Break this chair and this potted plant. Now, from standing at this corner of the table, you should get a vault prompt on the opposite corner. Place your camera right up here. This will give you a view of the other end of Classical, entry into games, as well as main stairs. Last 2 cameras are going to be in study. First, if you go to this white table here, you can vault on top, place your camera right next to the TV, and then break the table. This will give you full view of study, mostly on the balcony in case someone tries to come in through there. This hatch is fully into the corner, so your camera will be protected by putting it over here. We're going to choose to put it on this side of the corner this time. The reason we chose this side this time is to give us more view into that doorway next to landing. This camera gives you view into that doorway, onto landing, but its main use is to hit any breach charges or anything that gets thrown against these walls to try to breach them. Second floor Trophy, second floor Statuary. For this site, you can reuse the landing camera, North Classical, Corner Classical. Once we have 3 cameras for Maestro, I would suggest using the North Classical spot as well as the 2 that I'm about to show you. First one's going to seem really basic, but put your camera above the towel. The purpose for this camera is to watch entry into Astro using the stairs or window, as well as anybody that might come through the closet, through bathroom, into Astro. The other one's a little more complicated. First, break the arm off this chair, the right one. Then break that bowl. Be careful not to break the table. This will give you a vault prompt onto this chair. And we're going to run across onto that table. You can put your camera up here now. And this camera gives you full view of master bedroom. It's pretty hard to get up there, but just in case you want to stop people from getting up, shoot the table. First floor library, first floor living room. For the first one, vault up on these bookcases here. Place camera right on this wooden barrier. This will give you view into most of library, except for what's behind that bookcase and behind the bomb site there. The next one requires a little bit of removal. Make sure not to hit the table. This should give us a vault prompt to get onto this table. We're going to run onto the armrest and to the back of the chair. Place camera right up here. This will give you view into the back of the library, as well as a cross view into a site. Next, we have a camera that we can jump up here, hit the head off the statue, and now we're going to run up and over this onto the lamp. It may take a few tries. This camera gives you view into most of the living room, but not what's behind this wall here. The reason you put it above the lamp is so you have full access to that doorway. If you don't care too much about that, you can just put it there on this wall without having to get on top of the lamp. This is the view without getting on top of the lamp. And last, we're going to put a camera right about here, break this base, and that should give us a vault prompt to get across the middle here. Try to get as left as you can. And this will give you view into the rest of living room back here, as well as some of the angle into the front of living room. First floor kitchen, first floor dining room. First one's by A-Bomb. You just jump up on this table here, get a vault prompt on these crates, turn around, back up to this other corner of the box, and place it right up top here. This camera gives you pretty good information about what's going on in dining room. Vault on this table, place it in the shelving here. This gives a decent view into all of the kitchen. Only downside being if there's no contest station in this room, they can hit it pretty easy. Next one, just turn slightly to your right, crouch, and go to the fridge. You can place the camera right on the corner of that. This still gives view into most of the kitchen except for what's on the left side back there. Even though it looks like it's within melee range, it's not. And last, in pantry, you're going to put one behind these bottles. This has pretty limited view as it only watches the pantry stairs and a small line of sight through kitchen. But since you can break that hatch and they can't hit it, it's pretty useful. Alright guys, that wraps it up for Villa. Hopefully you got something from it. If you did, leave a like, maybe subscribe. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the spots or if I missed one that you like using on this map. We're going to be going over Nighthaven next and I hope to see you all there. Until then, bye.